Been messing with this thing for several hours. Really, it was getting all this set up because that one didn't work. That one there didn't work. I don't know what's going on with those. That's brand new. That's one I took off of an RV that was working, but we had to change them out to a high output. You know, had to tear into this one, clean out dirt dauber's nest, all kinds of stuff. They do some damage, that's for sure. Well, she's running now. Run. I'm gonna wait and see how long it'll run for. It should stay running because those two blue wires are together. Let's see how hot it gets. Welcome everyone, this is John with Living in Our 50s, and I am just working out here in the shop trying to get this customer's furnace working even though it's 80 degrees outside. He said it's only worked twice, and what I found was dirt daubers were mainly the issue. Down the south, if you're somewhere other than down the south, dirt daubers are an RV's nightmare. They love that smell of ethyl mercaptan. That's the smell inside propane, that rotten egg smell, and they love it. And they will go in there and they will build a nest as close to where that smell is coming from. So, I'm just letting this sucker run for a little bit and see. Make sure it's running good. We have good heat coming off the sides. So, that's what I've been working on mainly today. I was working on some of the YouTube stuff, looking at the analytics and trying to change a few settings in there, but for some reason I've lost the area where I needed to go to do what I need to do. So I'm just I kind of gave up on that for a minute and thought, well, let me go out here and get this customer's furnace going so I can get it put back in, and then I got something for his AC so it'll start running again. But anyhow, that's what I'm up to, and I guess I'll vlog a little more later. All right. So I thought today I might talk about something that everybody thinks they understand, I guess, but a lot of us, we spend our whole lives learning, and that's love. Love, it looks different when you're young, and it definitely looks different when you get into your 50s. Love isn't just a feeling. When you're younger, we think love is butterflies and excitement. The older I get, the more I realize love is really about commitment. Love is showing up when you're tired. Love is staying when things aren't easy. Love is forgiving when you'd rather stay mad. A good reference here in the Bible would be Corinthians 13. Love is patient, love is kind, That scripture hits different after you've lived some life. Love in marriage and family after 50, love becomes more about partnership than romance. It's doing life together, raising kids, watching them grow up, and even having grandkids. You realize love is the small stuff. Grocery store runs, my feeling on those. Sitting on the couch, watching TV, helping each other through health stuff, and going to doctor's visits, and being there when you need to be there. Just be there, be present. Love means letting people be who they are. This ties into something I've talked about before with the let them theory. Sometimes loving someone means letting them make their own choices. You can guide people, you can pray for people, but you can't live their life for them. You got to love through faith. As I've gotten older, I've realized real love comes from God. Jesus showed the ultimate example of love. Faith teaches us how to love people, even when it's hard. At the end of the day, when life is over, Nobody cares about the money or the stuff. What really matters is that the people we loved and the people who loved us. So today, tell someone that you love them. Don't wait. I think love is the thing we try to aspire to have. Some of y'all have had soulmates all your life, like my wife and I. And some of you haven't found your soulmate yet, or you thought you had your soulmate and things just didn't work out. Using that term soulmate kind of loosely there, but y'all know what I mean. Love is just being there for someone when it's not expected. When it's not, is expected the right word? When it's not convenient, maybe that's better. When it's not convenient, because a lot of people give up on love when it's just not convenient, or a lot of people give up on people because there isn't real love there when it's not convenient. So perhaps that's a better way to look at it. I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my head around this whole love thing. We got storms coming again today. Got a bunch of stuff kind of on the cusp of, got to get done pretty quick. My daughter's got to get moved in here. She's packing up her apartment, getting ready to start moving stuff into storage and moving some of it here, and then moving some of the stuff that's here into storage. So her sister, who's on the mortgage for this house, which is our middle daughter, the one we went and ate dinner with the other night, she is, she's got her own place, so she pays rent in an apartment plus the mortgage here. And I know she's having to make some sacrifices so her sister can move in here with us. So that's good that our daughters get along. I genuinely think that they do show each other love, and hopefully that's because we modeled that at home. I know I wasn't the most loving father. I loved my kids, but I was a very disciplinary kind of guy to the extent I took it way too far, I guess. But, I feel like my kids love me, hopefully. I do love them. And I think that, when it comes to kids, and there can be some strained times. There was times with my dad that it was strained because of, he wasn't there when I needed him, or at least what I thought. I didn't realize the things that he really had going on. He was battling cancer, but since he wasn't very open, didn't talk about stuff like that, I really didn't even know what was going on with him. That's why, have a little bit of guilt now because of it. But, I have not gone to work out yet, and I don't even know what time it is because it's almost 4 on a Friday. I don't know if I'm going to get one in today. I've been busy all day working, it seems like. I need to get in there and work on some videos, get that going so I can upload some more older footage, that maybe not 8mm footage, but some stuff we took on vacations that I'd like to upload to the channel just to get it up there, but it hasn't been, it's all raw footage, so I still have to edit and what have you. But I'm trying to just stay on top of it and keep going so that I can, put some stuff out there, content out there. And I know Sunday is the celebration of life for Adam the Woo. I've been watching Philly Captain on his trip down Route 66. Makes my wife and I really want to go. Start maybe in Tulsa or maybe north of Tulsa and work our way down through Texas on Route 66. Perhaps this summer, closer to the America is going to be 250 but Route 66 is going to be 100. So some big celebrations coming on this year, and I'm looking forward to them. Anyhow, just wanted to kind of come on here and talk to y'all a little bit about love. What is love to you? What do you think the key to love is? Let's talk about that. Put that in the comments. What's your definition of love, and what does love look like to you? What are some good examples of ways that you can love someone, to show your love for someone that is just a friend, or a relative or something? Because a lot of times I feel like just being there for that person when they need you, I think that's a good definition of love. Well, how's that song go? Love, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. I don't know. Yeah, I just kind of heard that song going off at the back of my head. But hope y'all are having a great day. There goes the school bus. Guess the kiddos are out of school now. So hope y'all are having a great day. I know I am. And as I always say, y'all, if the Lord wills, we'll see you in the next vlog. God bless.